Welcome back, trainers. So the Kanto event has begun, and you will be able to find yourself a shiny Pidgey or Rattata in the wild. I will have the shiny variances on the side, so you will be able to know whether or not you found it, because the shiny variance for the Pidgey is very, not too much of a difference. But then again, when you do encounter them, you do have that sparkle image by their name, or the CP at least, and it shows you whether or not it is. So we also have new raids, including a Dragonite as a tier 4, which is amazing. That's pretty cool. We're going to be taking a look at all of those. And we also have new clothes, which are going to be the Meltan gear. So you do have the Meltan hat, which is going to be the Meltan nut right on your head there as a beanie. Okay, personally, not my style, but if you want to wear that, go for it. Now, I like the sweater here. I like the pattern, I like the color, I like how it has red on it, so I'm just going to wear it for a little while, because why not? It's going to go fittingly with what I'm about to show you, and you also have that little ditto in the back, which is pretty nice there, a little touch. So yes, I opened up my Meltan box, my mystery box, yesterday night, and I was half asleep, really. I was trying to stay awake really bad, but I woke up extremely fast when I caught myself and encountered at least a shiny Meltan. Then I caught it, and after that, another one, back-to-back shiny Meltan. So that was quite amazing. So let's go ahead and pick the female really quick here, so you can see another avatar item that has been added for Meltan, and that is going to be the earrings. Look at that, Poke female. Huh. All right, so yeah, that's pretty neat, right? So there you go for the females. Nice earrings there. Let's go ahead and switch my character back real quick, just like that. And we have another thing, folks. It's here. It's finally here, and that is going to be, you can now switch your teams in Pokemon Go. That's right. So we've been over this quite some time now. We already knew pretty much what was happening. There is going to be no repercussions. When you switch teams, the only thing that could happen is you had a Pokemon in a gym, it came back to you, you switched teams before that, and you just didn't get your coins. After that, everything's going to just, be normal with your coins and Pokemon and gym. So you can change your team to any other team that you want. Say you're on Instinct, you can go to Valor or Mystic, vice versa for any other team there. And 365 days. After that, then you will be able to go back or pick another team. So it's once every year. It's going to be 1,000 Poke Coins. Maybe a little bit steep for some of you, but for the people who are dead set on doing this, that price, I'm sure, is, they're just like, take my coins, whatever. I want to switch my team. So pretty neat that this is finally here. We've been talking about that. They've been, giving us little teasers, and we saw that image, and it is what it is. And yes, you can now pick a different team. So let's go ahead and go over to the Pokemon. The Pachirisu are back in full swing. I don't know what's going on. They were gone there for a while, but now they're just spawning. Went out today, caught about 7. So we do have the Eevee with the crown on its head, and a data miner a while back actually found these, and it was this image here, as well as all of the other Eevee evolutions and in their shiny variants. And yes, you can find this in the wild shiny with the flowers, as well as Pikachu shiny with the flowers. So that is something to take note of. Make sure you're tapping on all of them. The downside to these is if you're Go Plussing all the Pokemon that you can, and you're just grinding hard, you cannot mass transfer them. So if I hold on, you cannot transfer an event Pokemon, so make sure you keep up on that, or else you're going to have a lot of time transferring these crown flower Pokemon, right? So there you go with the Eevee, and then you have the Pikachu here. So yes, there are also going to be tasks in which you will be able to encounter these, so we'll go over those as well here shortly. And new raids, including a Dragonite as a tier 4, guys. That's pretty amazing. Really hyped about that. So we're going to go over to Twitter now, take a look at that. And I mean, I just have so much to tell you guys. You look at this Smeargle here, and then I got another one. So I got 2 of those. It's like, holy cow. Really fast. We'll go over how that happened. I mean, we talked about it yesterday. You're going to simply go into your pictures, and you just have to keep cycling through. Now, when you do go to your Pokemon to take an actual picture of them, you don't need to tap the picture a whole bunch of times and make like 10 of them. Simply just tap it once and then back out to see if it was a photobomb by the Smeargle or not. As simple as that. If it is, then you completely back out, and then you will be able to encounter your Smeargle. My first one was a 14 CP. My second was 180, so it can fluctuate on that. So let's go ahead and hop over to Twitter now to see what we have going on regarding the raids. Alrighty, over here on Leak Duck, let's go ahead and take a look at their new raid list, and I will be leaving a link in the description so you can check it out yourself as well. For the tier 1s, we have Sandshrew, Growlithe, Geodude, Grimer, and Shinx, all of which can have a shiny variant. So one that I definitely want to go for is going to be the Sandshrew and Growlithe. I don't have a Shinx as well, but I will try to go for those, but I want the Sandshrew and Growlithe. Okay, now for the tier 2 raids, we have the Alolan Exeggutor, Lickitung, Electabuzz, Magmar, and Mawile. The only one that can be shiny is the Mawile. Then for the tier 3s, we have Alolan Raichu, which can have a shiny variants, Gengar, Chansey, Aerodactyl, and Aerodactyl can have a shiny variants as well. For the tier 4, we have Alolan Marowak, which can have a shiny variants, Lapras, Snorlax, Dragonite for the first time ever in raids. This is quite amazing. I'm really excited for this. We'll just have to see how tough it really is. Now, it can be duoed, okay, so keep that in mind. Then we have Absol with a shiny variants as well. And then for the tier 5 raids, we have Latias, which can be a shiny. Awesome, found mine. And then you have Palkia. And then for the EX raid, of course, the attack form Deoxys. So there you have it for the new raids. Pretty excited for that Dragonite duo. That's pretty awesome. I was even thinking, well, I don't think we're going to get snow anytime soon in the game here anymore, unfortunately. So a weather boost solo, I know that's not possible, but I just wanted to see how much damage I can do. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next bit of news. All right, now we're over here on Trails' Twitter. Now, this is not the current event that is happening. This is for something that's going to be going on in the future. Now, new Battle 19 quest. People are saying that this might be some sort of fighting event. Maybe, possibly shiny Machamp. Don't get your hopes too high, but that is a good possibility the way they're dropping the shinies lately and these events back to back to back. And then next you have catch certain amount fighting types, catch certain amount Makuhita or Metatype, make a certain amount of excellent throws in a row. Oh, all right. Win a certain amount of raids, use super effective charge in X amount of raids or gym battles. So there you go. Going to go ahead and give that a heart there. Leave you a link to his Twitter in the description so you can go ahead and follow him as well. So take note of that. Something to think about. Maybe you want to start using Pineapps on the chops. I don't know. Who knows? Because we may just have these shiny variants coming in the future, in which case you will want to power up your nice shiny if it was a good IV, and possibly even purchase that secondary move, Rock Slide. You know how it goes. All right, so let's go ahead and move along here. All right, so I made my second Smeargle up here. This did take me about 20 or so different Pokemon. And if you're thinking to yourself, all right, I want a specific moveset, not that it's going to be like super beneficial trying to power it up and using it, but if you were trying to do some sort of thing like that and you wanted a special moveset and you kept using the same Pokemon over and over and over again, that could work, but I'm not going to say it's going to be within your best interest. Try different Pokemon and just fluctuate through different ones there. And you don't need to take several pictures, like I said in the beginning too, in my last video as well. You're simply just going to have to take one picture. After that, simply back out and look at the image that you took a picture of to see if Smeargle photobombed it. And if it did, you back out again so you can see the map and it will appear, and then you will be able to catch it. Now, a few people did tell me it ran on them. That's a very odd case, but for me, this one did break out, and then I just decided to the heck with it, gave it a silver pineapple, whatever. Trying to get a few more candies that I don't want it to break out, and I want to catch it in a Pokeball. And if you do not have the new Ghost Snapshot, you can still get Smeargle, okay? Simply take a picture of a Pokemon in the wild, and it has the possibility of photobombing it, and you should be able to encounter Smeargle after that, okay? So there you go, trainers. Just wanted to bring you this information. Smeargle is live, and now we know what that wallpaper was. Some people were saying, oh, it's going to be replaced by Mr. Mime for the new regional in Europe, but you know, that makes sense. It's wearing kind of like a French hat, you know, maybe. But no, everybody's going to get it. I figured that would be the case because there would be a lot of upset people like, okay, come on. But we have still yet to receive Mime Jr., so that is still another mystery that we have to solve or wait for in the future to see what happens there. Because what if they make it so everybody can hatch that egg and they just say, all right, well, Mr. Mime is regional, but if you hatch it, then you can get it as well. So that would be pretty neat. Make a lot of people happy who have yet to complete their Pokedex for that because they just simply don't know anybody who has one to trade with. One more thing before I let you guys go. You can encounter Smeargle once per day. All right, that is completely confirmed. So I'm going to show you this. There is a new badge here, as you can see. Have 10 surprise encounters in Go Snapshot. And then there you go for 50 and then 200. And I've had one a day. It's been out for 2 days now. So looking good. I'm going to try to do it every day, although it can get tedious. And if you're pretty busy, this probably will just not end up happening for you, and you'll skip many days. And then one day when you have a lot of downtime, you're like, okay, I'll take pictures now. And then you'll have that encounter if you're lucky, all right, within the first 10. If it keeps going on and on and on and you haven't encountered it, it can get pretty frustrating, I could imagine. But, you know, I don't know the percentages of which this Smeargle will appear in the photo bomb. All right, Jareders, I'm going to go out there, look for some raids, try to get myself a shiny Pidgey and Rattata. I suppose Rattata is not too high on the priority list. We got to get that Pidgey, you know. All right, Traders, take care, and I'll catch you all next time.